Hey everybody and welcome back. Today I have Sammy in the chair with her fire engine red hair. And every time I see Sammy, I'm like, we gotta do a video, girl, because the hair is just so beautiful. And she always goes through a few variations of red, but I think this might be the reddest I've ever seen it. And so I always harass her when I see her because I love her hair color so much that I wanted to put it on my channel. So Sammy is here today finally, and we are going to do us a low swirl bun. Now, Sammy colors her own hair, and as you can see over here, she has like a patch where it's dark. It's given like, you know how dogs have a spot, like one distinct spot. So right here, I was like, Sammy, you colored your own hair? And she was like, yeah. I said, you missed this spot. And she was like, basically saying that her hair, she scratched her hair real bad in that spot, so she decided to put the color there last, and the color just literally didn't lift. So I was like, I'm gonna show them on there, but we not going to judge her because she missed this spot, because it's hard to color your own hair, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's not in a place that will mess her up much. Like, you gotta be all up in it to realize that she had that spot missing, because as you saw in the beginning, she came in with her beautiful fro. You can't even tell that's going on back there until you literally go into the hair. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that to y'all, because a lot of times people are like, so what's going on? Tell me what's going on. It's something, she missed this spot. We know she missed this spot. We're acknowledging it and we are moving on. So now I'm just going in and blow dry. I think I forgot to add the part where the heat protectant in, but of course we put a heat protectant on before we blow dried it. And we are just blowing her hair straight. Now, Sammy here is a professional dancer, so she has a lot of fun with her hair. She dances places like Rolling Loud, Dancing with the Stars. She's been on tour with some of your favorites, and check her out here, right in the front with her Dalmatian coat on. Okay, like she on the street with the baby. Okay, so Sammy is pretty hot. So I'm gonna put her link down below so you can follow her and just check out her dancing, because she be getting it in. So for Sammy's bun today, I am going to give her a side part. So, I always tell you guys to try to put your part in before you start working with the style, because if you have to press it, especially, that part is going to stay there. So you don't want to put it somewhere where you don't want your part to be, because then that part will start fighting you, that the part that you blow dried in there or the part that you pressed in, if you need to change it. Sammy's hair is going to get molded today though, so it's not going to be as bad if I needed to like put a part in there. But when you mold the hair, you put a lot of product in it and just kind of slick it down really well. And because she dances, like, the more product the better. You don't want that hair moving. So I'm just going through her hair with my 22 titanium irons. I just did a video on Instagram, cutting a girl's hair into a bob, and it came out so good. And the video is like viral. Like, we put it up a week ago and it's got like almost 90,000 views, and so many people who don't follow either one of us is commenting and saying stuff, and all the people are like, what iron is that, what iron is that? So it's been kind of cool to have new people have their eyes on the iron, and thank God they are in stock. So if you want an iron, you could go get one, but I'm just telling you this story because people have been tearing them up this week. So we also have something new coming soon, like in a month. I have something to bring to the 22 Titania family, so keep your eyes out on that, and hopefully you love it. As you know, we're just going to do one pass per each section of hair. You don't need to go over any piece of hair twice. Just one pass is all you need to silken it out. Also, as you know, most of the time I always tell you that pressing the hair is only optional. You do not have to press the hair before you slick your hair back into a ponytail. It just depends on the look you're going for. I wanted to be super slick today. It's going to be a tiny bit of texture going on, but I wanted it to be very slick. But just like in was it my last video where we was talking about the waves and we were talking about how much we love Queen Latifah's waves naturally. Like if you want to just put the product over top of your natural texture, do that. You know what I'm saying? You could do it however you want to do it. It's your hair and you're the one who say what the vibe is. So of course now I'm going to go in and I'm going to trim her hair. You see it's just a little uneven, so we're going to have to match that up. You know, I don't, when you're doing ponytails or extensions, weaves, wigs, whatever, just always take care of the hair underneath. Just because you're wearing protective styles or low maintenance styles does not mean not to take care of your hair underneath, because you still want your hair to thrive while you are wearing those styles. So if the hair is damaged, just handle it, because all it's going to do is get worse. Putting the hair away doesn't make the damage go away. It just conceals it until next time. So just do that so you don't cause any more damage to it. And the best time to, if you're wearing a protective style or low maintenance style, the best time to cut it, especially if you don't like seeing your hair trimmed or shorter per se, the best time to do it is when you're going to put it away and you don't have to look at the cut if it's going to bother you. But me, I love fresh ends. You know, I got a lot of clients that hair be fresh. I'm like, hey, I need a trim again. Do I need a trim again? I'm like, no, girl, you don't need no trim. So, you know, just take that into consideration to take care of your hair underneath of your styles. Next, I'm going in with my Braid Bay styling gel. I'll leave the link for this below too. And I am just going in section by section, and I am going to just lay that hair down and start forming the ponytail. Now, I am using a lot of product today. I don't want to hear y'all in the comments like, oh my God, that's a lot of product. Like I told you already, Sammy is a dancer, and you cannot have that hair moving around because she sweats, and Sammy sweats in her head. And you know, y'all know ain't nothing worse than sweating in your head, even if you're not a dancer, okay? So we got to make sure that their hair is laying down. And so when, like, let's just say you're doing, now Sam, she's about to do a photo shoot. She's doing the Ivy Park photo shoot for her birthday. And you know, if you're wearing your hair for like 1 day, maybe 2 days, you could just literally put the product over top of the whole thing and not worry about it. But if you're going to be wearing it for a while and performing or just living your day-to-day life and you want your style to last a week or two, then you should go through the whole head with the product just to make sure that the hair isn't soft under that shell. Because if you only put it on the outer without going through, then the middle of your hair will be super soft, and then you'll end up seeing frizziness and it'll just not last as long. So this is the reason that we're going in and putting that braid bait all throughout the head. Now see how that ponytail is already forming, and when it comes time to put the ponytail holder in, it don't be that much work. Now I'm just separating the hair that I want to use for baby hair, because again, baby hair is baby hair is not mandatory. Sorry y'all. Like, yo, baby hair is not mandatory, but you know, I'm just gonna go in and I am doing baby hair today. So I just separated their hair and I'm just going to lay the rest of that back. Also, you might notice that I am using a comb today. I feel like a small tooth comb just helps that ponytail look absolutely perfect. Like, brushes are okay, but sometimes, especially once that product gets in there, you can't get the brush to go through the strands the way you could get a comb to do it. So that's why I'm using a small tooth comb to do her hair today. And now you see I'm putting a ponytail holder on it and it's looking nice and slick and smooth. Now, once you have that ponytail in, just take your comb and do, if it needs it, just go in and do a couple little run throughs just to make sure it is as smooth as possible and looks, neat and to your desire, okay? So, as you see, I left the front out because when you're doing a swoop, whether it's a heavy swoop, a light swoop, it's just better to do the swoop second because it's kind of hard to shape that swoop and round it and have it land in the ponytail as smooth as when you're just doing it straight back. So I always do the swoop part second and just to make sure that it is laying as, neat as the rest of the hair. Now once you do that swoop piece by piece, then you take another ponytail holder and just add it into the other ponytail. Just let them join forces. Next, I'm just going to take some Sanex strip and I'm going to lay her hair in place. A lot of people are like, what are these? It's literally like a paper scarf. So especially if you're going to put your client or yourself under the dryer, just put that paper over top of it. It kind of has the consistency of streamers. Like, you remember party streamers? Do they still use them anymore? I know nowadays it's like all balloon everything. But back when I was growing up, streamers was the vibe, okay? So I'm just taking that and I am just putting it over her hair so it could be nice and flat while I work on her ponytail. So I'm using Rasta Afree's braiding hair today, and I am just attaching that hair to her ponytail. And I had to mix two colors today to come up with a color that would match her hair really well. So I used medium red and sweet red, and I just took half of the sweet red and half of the medium red. Now, when you are making a bun, if you want your bun to be like much fuller, then use more hair. And if you want it to be, on the thinner side or more calm side, then you can just use less hair. I'm just using an elastic and I am putting it over top of her ponytail holders just so it won't cause any damage to her hair. And as you see, I don't know if you saw how I attached it, but I laid that hair over top and I'm gonna put a link to a video where I show you exactly how to lay that ponytail because I think my hand was in the way. So now I'm just taking a piece of the hair. I'm taking a little bit of the red, the medium red, and a little bit of the sweet red and just mixing them, and I am going to cover the ponytail with this piece of hair just to create the base. Now I am brushing this hair as I go around just to keep it neat because like I know braiding hair get real gangster on you. So you just have to get, when it get gangster, you gotta fight back. And I'm using some Got to Be spray because I want that base band to just be nice and smooth around her ponytail. Okay, I just want it to look just as neat as the rest of her hair. Now, having red hair can be annoying sometimes because as soon as you shampoo it, it's not the color that you thought you loved when you first did it. So to keep your red hair fresh, I'm just going to tell you that you can buy shampoos that help keep it nice and bright. So on the high end, you could get Redken's Color Extend, you could get Nexus Color Assure, you could get John Frieda's Radiant Red, and then on the lower end, you can try Tresame's Revitalized Color. You can try L'Oreal Elvive, or you could try L'Oreal's Everpure, which is one of my favorites because that conditioner, baby, is just so good. So, if I were you, if you got color, just try using shampoos that keep your hair looking fresh, and that way you don't have to refresh your color as often. As you notice, I hardly ever use hairpins anymore. I just take that tapered in and I like tuck it right behind the base, and it stays until you remove it. Um, I know also we talked about, as a dancer, her having security, but it's not going anywhere. So now I'm taking this remainder of the hair and I'm twisting it, and I'm twisting it so tight that it's going to start bending itself. Now, for a bun, if you want the bun longer, twist all the way down till you want that bun to stop. If you want it shorter, stop. I stopped at the bottom of her neck because I feel like that's as long as I want the bun to be. And just keep twisting it and allow it to go around on its own. Now, I've done a bun like this a while back called the Ice Cream Bun. That's what I named it, the Ice Cream Bun, because it looks like soft serve. And so I'm just twisting and twisting, and I'm just going to keep wrapping it around and stacking each row over top of the last one until it looks like this. Okay. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple. And this bun is so cute. It's cute if you have it here, if the placement is here. See that tapered in? I'm literally just taking the taper in and I am just tucking it right behind the base again. And it is in place with no types of issues. Period. I forgot to film this, but you see it was a little bit of spikiness at the bottom of her ponytail, but I took that braid bag and I just kind of combed it into the bun so it could lay flat right into the hair and blend right in. Now I'm taking a small iron and I am going around the edges, and I'm just going to curl that baby hair upward because that helps me be able to create a vibe. Now when you use straight hair and try to start waving your baby hair and doing all kind of designs and stuff, sometimes it's a little tough if you don't like curl it first. So just try curling it first with a small iron and it'll help tremendously. Now I'm just going to go ahead and remove this Sanex strip, and I am pulling them back. I talked about this in the last video. Just always try to pull the strips in the direction that the hair is going so that you don't lift any of their hair, even though her hair is molded pretty good, so I don't even know if we would have moved anything. And now I'm just going to go in with this braid bait again, and I am going to start creating these baby hair little swoop-de-doops, okay? So you feel free to do them any old kind of way you want to do them, like whatever you're into, whatever shape, whatever wave. If you just like a little bit, and again, if you like none at all, just do it your way, okay? Don't worry about what everybody else doing, just do you. So what I'm doing is I'm writing Sammy's name in her baby hair. Psych, I ain't that would be so hot, right? No, I'm not really doing that. I'm just sitting here like trying to decide how I want to do it, and I just was thinking that it would be really cute to just kind of do a little, boom. I think it looks cute like that, okay? So what's up? How you feel about the bun? Is this something that you would try? You know what I'm saying? I think I was saying earlier, like placing this anywhere in the back. On the top, you could do 2 buns like this in the back. It's cute. I like it. I'm just making sure that her swoop is nice and uniform and smooth. And yeah, this is Sammy. She likes her hair. I'm so mad I didn't get a shot of this like straight on from the back, but it's cute. You can see, oh, look at Sammy. She did her photo shoot and she's looking fly. She did her photo shoot, I think the next day or 2 days later, and she was super satisfied, okay? Period, okay? Snap it up. She also, look at her pictures. Just looks amazing, her Ivy Park. and doing her thing. Thank you, Sammy, for coming in. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.